Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Turfway Park here on Friday. It is the 9th of December 2022. Gonna look at the 7th race from Turfway, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. 7th race, very good race. It's allowance optional claimer per $74,000. Race for 3-year-olds and up, which never won $7,500 other than main claiming starter, or which never won 2 races. Optional claim price $25,000. 14 horses are entered, but only 12 can go to the main Tapeta track. The distance of ground of 2,000 meters, or the distance of ground of 1.25 miles on the all-weather Tapeta going. 2,000 meters, 1.25 miles here, and they carded. So this might be I think it's like the second or third 1.25 mile race of the season at Turfway, and I think there's 2 more after this. There's one on Sunday, and there's another one on Friday, on next Wednesday, and they've been carding a lot of them. Hopefully they keep carding them because they're very exciting races, and especially big fields, and they're just this was a fun race to handicap, and I think there should be more marathon or long distance races like this. 1.25 miles, I don't think it's a marathon. I think it's a little longer distance or middle distance, like they say in the English racing. But my top selection here, I'm going to go with the 11 horse Chrome. I'm going to go 11-8-1-4 in the superfecta. 11-8-1-4 super. Top selection, 11 horse Chrome. The 7-year-old gelding by Data Link. Eddie Keneally trains. Fernando de la Cruz gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came 12th of November at Churchill. Mile 16th off the turf in the claiming Crown Emerald. And he finished 5th by 18 1/4 lengths that day. It was very wide and just stalked a fast pace. It wasn't the day to win. Going to 1.25 miles, staying a little bit closer, which I think he wants to do. I think he's in a better spot to win, and I think he can get the victory. 2 back and claim third to a Keeneland on mile 16th, 15th of October. Off the bench, he finished 4th by 8.5 lengths that day. He went to the front end a little bit too fast. He kind of hit the wall late. Off the bench, definitely needed the race there. And then prior to that, at Turfway last March, mile 16th and optional 25, he finished 6th by 4.5 lengths that day. And he just never really got a good trip. He ran before that here at Turfway, mile 8th and optional 40, where he finished 6th by 6.25 lengths. And he just, again, never got the good turn of foot. But his most recent races haven't been half bad. If you look at the races in late 2021, where he's running 1 mile and 1/8, those races weren't bad at all. I want to go back to a 7th of November race at Belmont last year. Mile Nathan claiming 40 on the inner turf course. He won by 3/4 length. He broke horribly that day, but he settled well. After that, he slowly moved his way up, and then he got the job done. A very good race there. And then prior to that, he ran at Kentucky Downs, where he just wasn't handling turf course. But before that, in June at Belmont, 1 mile and 1/8 and optional 100 on the inner turf course, finished 3rd by 2.5 lengths there. And again, he ran decently. I like to see him get good position out of the gate. I think he could win here. It wouldn't surprise me if the 8-horse Bright Prospector also gets the job done. Most recently, wasn't handling the Kentucky Downs quirkiness turf course, but won quite nicely at Ellis, going 1 mile and 1/8 in July. And then some of the races last year weren't bad at all. Going to the 1.25 for the first time, it wouldn't shock me if he wins, and it wouldn't shock me if the 1-horse Bluegrass Parkway wins either. Most recently going about 3/16 off the bench. He might need the race there, but the race 3 back in the Johns Call where he placed that day wasn't a bad race at all. He should go up on the Tapeta. I'll give him a shot here. He is a 1.25 mile winner at Ellis, winning the Ellis Park Kentucky Downs Preview Turf Cup in 2021. Very nice, about half a length. Coming here, I'm going to give him a shot. But to recap my selection for the 7th for Turfway here on this Friday evening, let's take the 11 horse Chrome. Give kudos to the 8 horse Bright Prospector and the 1 horse Bluegrass Parkway. 11-8-1-4 Super. 11-8-1 in your multi race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.